Many living in dead alien civilizations. Maybe a bunch of follow-ups like how close are they? Are they dangerous? If there's no alien civilizations, why? Or if there's no advanced alien civilizations but bacteria like life everywhere, why? What is the barrier preventing it from getting to that? Is it because that there's when you get sufficiently intelligent, you end up destroying ourselves because you need competition in order to develop an advanced civilization, and when you have competition, it's going to lead to military conflict, and conflict eventually kills everybody. I don't know. I'm going to have
You
that kind of
get an
discussion.
answer to the Fermi paradox. Yeah.
Exactly. And like have a real discussion about it. I'm not sure it's I'm realizing now with your answer is a more productive answer because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that information, but maybe it speaks to the general human curiosity that Liz talked about, that we're all just really curious, and making the world's information accessible allows our curiosity to be satiated some. With AI, even more. We can be more and more curious and learn more about the world, about ourselves. And in so doing, I always wonder if, I don't know if you can comment on, like, is it possible to measure the, not the GDP productivity increase like we talked about, but maybe whatever that increases, the breadth and depth of human knowledge that Google has unlocked with Google search, and now with AI mode with Gemini, is a difficult thing to measure.
Many years ago, there was I think it was an MIT study. They just estimated the impact of Google search, and they basically said it's the equivalent to, on a per person basis, it's few thousands of dollars per year per person, right? Like is the value that got created per year, right? And but it's tough to capture these things, right? Like you kind of take it for granted as these things come, and the frontier keeps moving. But how do you measure the value of something like AlphaFold over time, right? And so on. So it's
And also the increasing quality of life when you learn more. I have to say, like, with some of the programming I do done by AI, for some reason I'm more excited to program.
yeah.
And so the same with knowledge, with discovering things about the world. It makes you more excited to be alive. It makes you more curious and it keeps, the more curious you are, the more exciting it is to live and experience the world. And it's very hard to, I don't know if that makes you more productive. It probably not nearly as much as it makes you happy to be alive. And that's a hard thing to measure. The quality of life increases, some of these things do. As AI continues to get better and better at everything that humans do, what do you think is the biggest thing that makes us humans special?
Look, I think it's tough to. I mean, the essence of humanity. There's something about uh, you know the consciousness we have, what makes us uniquely human. Maybe the lines will blur over time, and it's tough to articulate. But I hopefully, we live in a world where if you make resources more plentiful and make the world lesser of a zero sum game over time, right? And which it's not, but it's, in a resource constrained environment, people perceive it to be, right. And and so I hope the values of what makes us uniquely human, empathy, kindness, all that surfaces more, is the aspirational hope I have.
Yeah, it multiplies the compassion, but also the curiosity. Just the banter, the debates we'll have about the meaning of it all. And I also think in the scientific domains, all the incredible work that DeepMind is doing, I think we'll still continue to play, to explore scientific questions, mathematical questions, physics questions, even as AI gets better and better at helping us solve some of the questions. Sometimes the question itself is the really difficult thing.
Both the right new questions to ask and the answers to them, and the self-discovery process which it'll drive. I think our early work with both co-scientists and Alpha Evolve just super exciting to see.
What gives you hope about the future of human civilization?
Look, I'm an optimist, and I look at Now, if you were to say you take the journey of human civilization, it's been, we've relentlessly